In the heart of the vast Kalahari desert, stood a desolate savanna, the heat shimmering in waves over the golden landscape. It was a place where the wind carried whispers of ancient spirits, and the shadows seemed to dance to a mysterious melody. Many stories circulated about the eerie happenings that occurred there, but none sent shivers down spines quite like the legend of the haunting of the Kalahari. The legend spoke of a lost tribe who once inhabited the savanna, until they disappeared without a trace. It was said that their restless spirits returned each year to haunt the land they once called home. Curiosity led Felicity, an adventurous young traveler, to venture deep into the heart of the Kalahari, eager to uncover the truth behind the legends. Armed with only her camera and a sense of trepidation, Felicity arrived at the savanna, a canopy of stars twinkling high above her. She set up camp near an old baobab tree, its gnarled branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. As the night grew darker, she felt an eerie chill creep up her spine. Suddenly, whispers filled the air, murmurs carried on the wind. Felicity's heart raced as she snapped pictures in rapid succession, capturing the essence of the supernatural. Ghostly apparitions appeared before her lens, wisps of ethereal figures that disappeared into the void. The next morning, Felicity reviewed the photos, her breath catching in her throat. Each image revealed a ghostly presence, a haunting reminder of the lost tribe. Determined to delve deeper, she ventured further into the savanna, guided by an invisible force. Days turned into nights, and Felicity wandered the barren landscape, her excitement turning into unease. Strange occurrences began to transpire: a sudden drop in temperature, footsteps echoing in the distance, whispers growing louder. The spirits were aware of her presence, and they were not happy. In her desperation to capture the truth, Felicity stumbled upon an ancient burial ground, an eerie graveyard littered with crumbling gravestones. She cautiously approached, her heart pounding in her chest. As she snapped a photo, the ground beneath her shook, and a surge of power coursed through her veins. Startled, Felicity stumbled backward, tripping over an ancient relic half buried in the sand. The artifact glowed with an otherworldly light, its energy drawing her in like a moth to a flame. She clutched it in her hand, unaware of the power she had unleashed. As the sun set, the spirits swirled around her, their ethereal forms flowing like shadows on the wind. They beckoned to her, their whispered pleas for release echoing in her ears. It was then that Felicity realized the truth behind their torment: they were trapped by their own longing for vengeance. With newfound purpose, Felicity vowed to help the spirits find peace. She embarked on a journey to gather the lost tribe's scattered artifacts, the key to unlocking the door between the living and the spirit world. Guided by the spirits themselves, she faced numerous perilous challenges along the way. At the heart of the forgotten ruins, deep within the savanna, Felicity found the final artifact, a sacred necklace. As she placed it on her neck, the spirits surged forward, a tempest of energy swirling around her. Together, they confronted the ancient curse that bound the spirits to the Kalahari. The ground trembled beneath their collective power, cracks splitting the earth asunder. A blinding light erupted, enveloping everything in its wake. When the light finally receded, a serene silence settled over the savanna. The spirits had been freed, their tormented existence finally put to rest. Felicity stood alone, triumphant yet weary. The haunting of the Kalahari was no more. She had not only unraveled the mystery behind the legend but also brought closure to the lost souls who wandered the savanna for centuries. As Felicity prepared to leave, a figure emerged from the shadows. It was a young man, his eyes filled with gratitude. He introduced himself as Tariq, a descendant of the lost tribe who had been trapped by the curse. Felicity found herself captivated by his enigmatic presence, and they shared a connection that transcended the boundaries of time. With her mission complete, Felicity and Tariq ventured out of the Kalahari together, their hearts infused with the magic of the savanna. They promised to keep the legend alive, but also vowed to cherish the knowledge that the spirits of the lost tribe now resided in the realm of peace. Months turned into years, and Felicity and Tariq's love story grew, just as the legend of the haunting of the Kalahari continued to enchant the world. But fate had one more twist to unveil, a twist that would forever bind them to the land where it all began. On a stormy night, as the wild wind whipped through the Kalahari, Felicity awoke with a start. Sensing something amiss, she hurried outside, where a familiar figure stood, bathed in an ethereal glow. It was the spirits of the lost tribe, their whispers beckoning her. With Tariq by her side, Felicity followed the spirits deep into the savanna, where a hidden valley emerged from the darkness. There, Atop a celestial pedestal lay the artifact that had once bound the spirits to this desert. It pulsed with an otherworldly energy, urging Felicity to take her place. Fear mingled with curiosity as Felicity reached out for the artifact. Instantly, the spirits surged forward, swirling like a cyclone of light and shadow. The ancient curse had not been completely destroyed. Rather, it had found a new vessel in Felicity herself. The power of the spirits surged through Felicity's body, intertwining her soul with the very essence of the Kalahari. She became one with the legend, forever tied to the haunting of the savannah. With this newfound connection, she would protect the spirits, ensuring their eternal rest. And so, Felicity and Tariq remained in the Kalahari, their love transcending time and death. Together, they wander the desert, heeding the call of the lost tribe and preserving the legend of the haunting of the Kalahari for generations to come. Travelers who dare venture into the heart of the Kalahari speak of two ethereal figures who guide lost souls home, their presence a balm to the tortured spirits. And as the desert wind blows, they say you can still hear their whispers, carrying on the wind and weaving tales of love, sacrifice, and the enduring power of the human spirit. And so, the legend lives on, carrying the echoes of a haunting melody, forever etched in the vastness of the Kalahari.